Okay. Yeah, let's do some writing. Okay. Okay. Um, I feel like it's too zoomed in, but like, I know that chatters have a time lag. They should go with like, hi Sakura-chan. Um, I know some chatters are like, no, I need to see the goddamn freaking. What am I trying to say here? Okay. I don't like my script. I don't even remember. But we could, there is art excerpts. Oops. Focus. Where laptop? Okay, we did that scene. Okay, cool. We do this scene. And sorry, I'm not reading chat right now. I'm so cringe. So cringe. But thankfully no one is chatting. So I've worn this shirt for like 2 days. Um, Dude, why are you giving me notifications? Um, But yeah, sorry, I already said hi to you separate time. Sorry, sorry. Order notification, my god. All it takes is stuff. Bath. Bed. It's the floor. Followed by water. I can just copy and paste. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Amma. Water pours from the head of the shower, running along the contours of her body as the contact of the liquid reduces. Steam fills the room's interior, fogging the adjacent mirror. How was your day? It just kind of started for me, so like it using past tense wouldn't capture the fact that I kind of just woke up. But it's been going fine so far. How's your day? Steam fills the room interior, fogging the adjacent mirror, which catches a relaxed, cathartic haze in the reflection, only for the shower curtain to close with a bolt. I hate that it has to open the murmur. Murmur. Good, I'm glad to hear. Jim. Hi, home place. A knock against the door prompts her eyes to open. Her hands part from one another. She reaches for the handle of the shower while raising her voice. Murmur. Oh, wrong. Goddamn. And Ella face. The water ceases flow. Allowing. I'm so good. I'm awesome. Wow. I awesome. Hawkers. Sorry. Sorry. Allowing for the voice of another. Oh, the volume of another voice to remain unsniffled. Yes. Ella's gaze lifts from the handle to the curtain, then to the door as it slides past. Did I already say hi to your home place? I'm so sorry. I'm feeling a little disconcerted, but that's okay. I love that word, disconcerted, my goodness. My full stone say hi. I don't know what that means, but I say hi back to your full stone. God bless me. God bless you. God bless me. Why is there like a yellow? Is it my glasses? Probably, yeah, I think it's my glasses. In fact, I'm gonna, because I always hate having to or wearing my other glasses, because like the blue light filter makes it so that it appears less white, and I should really clean both of my glasses. I should really do that right. And I'm not going to, but I'm just saying I should, because there are things in life you ought to do. A droplet of water. Where was I? Okay, I probably should just wear the glasses. A droplet of water hangs from the edge of the shower head, accumulating further mass with the passing time. This is my first time seeing this. Well, welcome to the stream. It falls, landing on the drain beside Ella's foot. The token on her head coincides with a clarifying question. Join me. Her fingers curl inward, digging into her palm. And what? The door, the bathroom. I might just write the rest of the side. Because I feel like I wanna make something new, not just like copy excerpts. Dude, these Twitter notifications got done. Would you be chatter to my stream? Goddamn. Sorry, that sound effect was me. It's not your Discord. That was me. Okay, sorry. I'm feeling disconcerted. I'm feeling like I should at least stream for an hour though. Tawawiwa. Okay. Let's just continue. Let's add some narration, because I feel like that's an aspect we have failed to really capture. Okay. Hello, Thesson. Nothing currently is up, but, well, I'm writing, but how are you? Okay. A door closes with a pull of its knob. Ella kicks the ground with the front of her sandals. Today, if I have any wish for you, which you do not have to grant, she begins to walk. The flow of her dress matches the movements of her legs. I wish that my guardian... Did you write the whole script? Yep. It's currently... Let's check. How many pages is it? 162. 162 pages. It's more of a script. So listen, I know that sounds, what's the word? Excessive, but I will break it up into little episodic bits. It's just that, like, I kind of write fluidly. 160. 60. Not 30, so it's even larger than you would think. Sorry, I should turn up my volume. But I intend to kind of, well, I've been working on it for years, so. Dude, these Twitter notifications got done. Okay, but in essence, I think it will be an episodic series and not a movie, because I know movies that are 160 pages translate to like 160 minutes, which is almost 3 hours, and that would be a little excessive. So, yeah. Okay. I wish that my guardian angels remain in good health. Between a set of fences and cars, weeds scattered beside the concrete sidewalk. A particular length of purple and green leaves stretch out toward the sun, brushing against her leg as she walks past. I wish that I can delay their misery, that I will stop being the cause of their suffering. She continues to amble forward, approaching an intersection of roads, with her arms swaying back and forth beside her torso and head. I wish that they will thrive as their authentic selves, knowing they are loved. Upon her feet meeting the asphalt ground, she looks to her left to the side of an empty road, and the right offers the same lack of cars. I do not know why they came from heaven, nor why they treat me. There's one in me, kindness. They are. Whatever. She looks for a second time, then again, and with an exaggerated shift in her posture, she looks away, each way once more. I am determined to never take it for granted. Her feet meet the light grays of a sidewalk again, the cloudless sky matching the value of its surface. I am determined to never take it for granted. Dark wires bridge the gap between electric poles, towering over the height of trees. A car passes by Ella. Its movement catches her gaze, only for her head to turn around behind her. I am determined to never take it for granted. In a burst of movement, M flips from the ground, their torso curls back as they announce. I am determined to never... This has to be... Where's dual dialogue? Fish blast! Sorry. I cannot do the voice right now. I do not feel like acting. Fish blast. I should drink some water. In the palm of their hand, a koi fish manifests just as extraordinarily, thrown at her with a delicate lack of force. Ella yelps softly. She guards her face with her arms at jagged angles, deflecting the fish. It lands on the ground and begins to flop in place beside the extrusion of M's figure. It is okay. Excuse me. Their knees appear as they climb out of the ground and onto its surface. Gasp! I'm so sorry! The voice crack. Gasp! I'm so sorry! Ella lowers her arms. Her hands briefly reach out to the crawling figure, only to retract immediately upon M looking up to her. A pair of wide eyes plead at Ella. Her mouth hangs open for a moment. She stares back at M. The fish jolts with movement, both of their gazes direct towards its flip in the air. A pair of hands grasps its form. Em stands up, holding the animal as far as their arms can extend in front of them, nearly pressing it against Ella's face. This fish holds important value to the future of humanity. Please help if you can. An open mouth matches the hesitation of her stiff, motionless posture. Oh my god. I'm just having memories of like the first scene of the script and like how bad it was compared to where we were. Sorry, I'm gonna check my phone. I hope that's excusable. Okay. Grr. Her arms lift to the height of M's gesture. She cups her hands aside beneath hers, prompting them to pass the fish shallow. A head tilts towards her hands, with the extended length of its hair covering beside the carp. Its gills open briefly, then again. The corners of her mouth relax. She blinks, then closes her eyes. Her hands tilt towards her torso. The fish presses against her chest, and in a glowing fusion of two beings becoming one, her heart absorbs the fish into the depths of her body. Posture relaxes. She exhales, lowering her hands to a sit rest. Ems holds back, tears sniffling. Goddamn. I don't like that scene, but I'm gonna keep it because I think it's funny. But I shouldn't just do things because they're funny. I should do things because I want to do them. But I want to do it because it's funny, but the reasoning behind the funniness is... That's what you sound like. I should be a live streamer when I grow up. Okay. I feel like I should record something, but it's recording, and we're using the camera for the live feed, so I don't know. Okay. The mechanical pencil idles in place. Its graphite tip presses against a sheet of lined paper without moving. So, Hala's flame hisses. The overhead light casts bright neutral whites along the partial silhouette of Ella, with her flame taking on the contrasting source of reds and sides. I don't want to read this scene. I'm skipping it. A whiteboard catches the highlights of Ella's flame. Pulse of its green streaks disappear for a moment as a shadow walks past, obscuring the source of light. But if you're going to discuss the energy originating from a star, you have to discuss nuclear reactions. Ella's gaze follows his movements as the teacher paces back and forth along the front of the classroom. Right, nuclear reactions, and two types of nuclear reactions. Her hand rests beside a multitude of color pencils, lifting briefly to straighten their angle to be parallel to her composition book. The two types of nuclear reactions are fusion and fission. She writes both words down in a composition book, picking up a different colored pencil for each word. Right, I'm going to write that down. Fusion and fission. The teacher turns around as the squeaks of marker combat the volume of Ella's fire. Fusion, fission. His body obscures the writing on the whiteboard as Ella straightens her color pencils again. Going to put that down. He turns around smiling. He turns around, smiling. Ella shares the expression briefly, only for it to fade dramatically as she frowns. Alright, I think that's perfect. The horror stricken across her face emboldens itself through the widening of her eyes and the opening of her mouth. So, as we discussed, the energy kicked out of the sun is going to be called the nuclear energy process. Along the whiteboard, the word fusion and fission takes on the colors of blue and red respectively, while Ella frantically attempts to erase the opposite colors along her own paper. Right, the nuclear energy process. Her mouth trembles as her fire expands with bright, saturated reds. She begins to cry. So then the next thing we're going to come up with terms is, sorry. So then the next thing we're going to come up to terms with is what is a fusion process. The sound of a desk jolting in place interrupts him. Ella stands up and raises her hand, panting. Ah, yes, Eleanor? She lowers her hand, the height of her mouth covering it with her closed fist as she clears her throat, and lowers it further as she grabs her other arm. Shouldn't? The hesitation in her voice disappears. She exclaims, "The colors! They're reversed!" Oh, I didn't do this other. They were reversed! I don't know. I don't know. I'm not having fun. That's okay. The teacher looks back to the board, then back at her, giggles, filling near silence. While, he clears his own. He clears his own throat for a moment. She begins to speak again, pointing at herself. The energy produced by fission is merely a fraction of fusion. Blue would be more appropriate. She continues to cry. Tears streak down her, reaches for her whiteboard eraser, and wipes, writing off its surface. Wait, did I not do an exterior shot for it? No, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did. I did. Exterior. No, it's fine. I'll do it later. Oh wait, I'm not cutting the music. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Expansion of blockade, please. Da, 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 da. Okay, we need a symbol. Ella looks over, lifting her head from the height of her knees. She smiles weakly while asking, "What for?" Em moves over along the fence, enough distance for the shortest of us. They begin to whisper while covering their face. You can't tell anyone what follows, okay? A pair of students jog in front of Ella and them, their arms lifting and lowering in tandem with the movement of their legs. She nods as her smile fades. Sorry, I'm gonna play some of this. Oh my god, what's this? Well, I'll listen to this later. Presumably. Okay, sorry. M moves along the fence, enough distance for the shoulders to touch. We begin to whisper while covering their face. You can't tell anyone what follows, okay? A pair of students jog in front of Ella and M, their arms lifting and lowering in tandem with the movements of their legs. She nods as her smile fades. These people, they gesture at the running track before them. Their gaze wanders the faces of other people. They're actually not real. Her head turns back to them, tilted as they continue to whisper while staring at their hands. In a sense. Ella reaches for their hand, interlocking fingers while asking, what do you mean? M perks up. They smile widely, their teeth show. They turn at an angle towards Ella, facing her. You see, these people, they lack continuity. They lack design. They lack... They exaggerate the enunciation of his speech. The distance between their hands expand with a gesture. Anima! M shifts closer to Ella. Their knees touch the side of their hip as their voice relaxes with an air of playfulness. Okay, so you know how in a series, like My Hero Academia, an assassination classroom, how, like, every person has a personality and stuff? Ella giggles, shaking her head. Goddamn. Shaking her head while her teeth show as well. Okay, so there's this guy, right? His name is Midoriya. He has like green hair. And then there's All Might. Yeah, that guy gets super strong muscles or something. Then Bakugo. And also well, their hand spins in circles while rising in height slightly. They look at the sky with oh my god, there's so many typos. The form of the sun superimposing over large cumulus clouds along the horizon. But the point is, regardless of their names, or whatever, each one of them has a unique trait, if not multiple, that defines their identity. They stand up and raise their voices, pointing in a direction of the groups of students ambling along the track. These caricatures before our very selves are indistinguishable from one another. And you want to know why? Ella's gaze travels up the statue of a smiling figure towering adjacent to her. A pause prompts her to nod. The author wastes no time to invest your readers in the vision of your universe. Pink hair reaches out to the sitting figure of another person. It's you, Ella. You are the penultimate, most complex being. She reciprocates a gesture, the fingers intertwine. Gasp! I've got it! A trapezoid! Their smile grows as their eyes squint. An isosceles trapezoid! Interior cafeteria new. Students line. Oh, wait, I have not been adding. I often wish. I'll share excitement. I often fail. Oh my goodness, who joined?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Amy.
Hello. Hi, Tala.
Hi. Wow, I can share M's excitement. I often fail to understand him.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to go play. Well, I can share M's excitement. I often fail to understand the intricacies of her. what you said.
That's true. That is what I'm typing.
That is what you're typing.
Yes. Having the tip of her fingers together at the straight.
Are you voice chatting with anyone right now?
Sorry, what did you say?
Are you voice chatting with anyone right now?
With you.
Oh yeah. If you were a fish, what type of fish would you be?
Probably like a koi fish or something. I don't know. I haven't thought about it enough.
Mm, I'd be a goldfish because all I want to do is just swim, doing nothing, and just swimming, swimming,
It's really funny.
swimming.
Like fish in the sea, we swim, we swim, we swim, we swim, we
It,
swim.
I would be a perfect goldfish because goldfishes are live a pretty lazy life.
Mm.
Not
Wowzers. If it means getting closer to her, I'll spin. Okay, let's continue reading. Um, Students line up in rows upon rows, huddled loosely together between the gaps of tables. Em and Ella nearly hold hands, tapping the tip of their fingers together at the height of their faces, staring blankly at one another. The line shuffles forward, prompting Em to walk backwards in the direction of the movement, while Ella and Faith simply take a step forward, still running her fingers along theirs. The gaps between their fingers close. Their hand lowers in a mechanical fashion. Doot! Their wrists
Mhm.
rotate at a 90 degrees angle, orienting towards Ella and Faith in a gesture resembling a handshake. Doot! Ella reaches for their hand. Their palms make contact as the line shuffles again. They match its movements as a pair of students amble past both holding a tray of lunch. A gap between their pink skin tones forms along their wrists, revealing their reflective metal texture through the translucent steam flowing. Pop! In a burst of movement, M's hand detaches completely. The forearm flies back, rotating past the natural limit of the human body. Verve! It orients itself back to its original position upon their shoulder, ceasing to spin. Faith claps, taking a step forward. Sorry. With the two of them
Are
as
you
Ella.
describing a vending machine right now?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. So like that's why I'm laughing.
It sounds like a vending machine.
Yep. Faith claps, taking a step forward with the two of them as Ella continues to hold their hand. A skillful display of your mana capacity, M. M bows for as much as the surrounding crowd allows them. Their face presses against Ella's body briefly. Thank you! Thank you! Such is the life of practicing mages as ourselves! Ella visibly, oh sorry. Ella, visibly blushing, moves the hand to her side, holding it between the side of her torso and her elbow. Poke! A finger extends outward, pressing against Ella's ribs. She jolts in place.
Oh,
Huh?
no, no, no. I just hearing some weird noises since the walls in our apartments are made out
Oh,
of
okay. I thought it
paper.
was from my microphone. Um, Squeezing her arms against the sofa while M laps, covering their face with her free hand. Hey! Sorry. Oh my god. I've forgotten how to fucking. Sorry for cursing. No cursing. No cursing allowed. Okay. Her eyebrows furrow. The crowd remains motionless while Ella takes a step forward. The two of their toes touch, with hers holding the weight of her body as she stands on top of them. You? Faith grabs her water bottle from beside her backpack, taking a sip of its contents while M continues to giggle. Squeeze! Ella jolts up again, blushing further. The sides of her mouth twist as she raises her arms, grasping M's shoulders. She shakes them back and forth. The accusations! They're true! They're undeniably true! Oh my god, I can't believe how cringe this scene is. I can't believe it. I can't. It's unfathomable. It's inconceivable. Um, A shaking head ceases its movement upon M's scream sliding up the length of her face. Their voice lowers in volume as they remark with a warmth matched by the hue of their cheeks. Her skin really is soft. Faith reaches for the back of Ella's neck. A pair of fingers glide along her braids, between her braids. Ella looks
The
bad.
soft skin
Sorry.
allegations?
Yes.
The soft skin allegations.
Yes. Not guilty. I plead not guilty. The line moves forward again. A table of utensils presents itself beside M. They turn to their side, smiling at the sight of a clear plastic box of sporks. Gasp! M reaches for the other hand and attaches seamlessly. Ella relaxes her arms, then lifts one to grab the forearm of the other. Um. M hovers over the box, their eyes rapidly dart back and forth. So, they continue to scan the contents before them. Their fingers individually move in a wave-like pattern, outstretched. And Ella slides one of her braids behind her ear, only for Fifth to slide it back, beating outside her eye. Anyway, M reaches into the box, grabbing a spork between the surface of the pile. They smile as they hold it up between their eyes. Why do you always grab on that? Why do you always only grab one spork? They look over their side, then back at the spork. They close their eyes with the clasp of their hand. Faith has taught me the way of life. A hand extends, that's a typo, outwards to Faith. She reciprocates the gesture, only to raise her arm in front of them, with the other perpendicularly crossed along the midpoint of their forearm. Plus! Plus, plus, plus! The spork is a visual motif! Ella giggles, covering her face with her hand. I'm serious. The spork, it represents intersectionality. The fork and spoon in unison. Faith grabs her own spork, aiming it towards M with her arm outstretched. She closes her eyes and whispers at an inaudible level. Ella looks behind to the sight of a glowing aura emanating from another person. Her stance takes on a defensive bend of her knees and elbows. No way. Hi, Dwarvites. Dwarvites. Oh my god. It's Seth. Um, a corner of Faith's mouth lifts up to the slightest degree. She remarks with determination matched by her glare. The spork, in all its dysfunctionality, symbolizes codependence. Sorry, I should take that again. The spork, in all its dysfunctionality, symbolizes codependence. Oh, I never finished the scene. Maybe I should finish it right
Oh
now.
wait, how old are we? How old are we in this scene?
They're like 18. They're seniors in high school.
Uh-huh.
Why do you ask?
No, because I thought Ella was like 21.
Oh, that's at the time skip. In the
Um,
time skip, she's 23, but that's not for like another 20 pages, I think, or something.
oh, there's a time skip, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay, I'll just add an asterisk. I already did. No, no, worry. I already saw that. I was just adding more. Okay. Finish the scene. There's no narration. There's no narration. What was I thinking? Oh, you want to join us in VC, but you can't right now? That's okay. At least you can hear us in the stream, Sakura-chan.
You don't want to join. Why not? Why can't you join?
We will find out, I suppose. But there is a bit of stream delay, so you practice patience.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Interior English class afternoon. With the push of the button, a dark room partially filled with the light emitting the light emitting from a projector.
Oh, damn, I made a mistake.
Oh, Sakura-chan said, my sister's home, so there's no way I'm speaking English out loud. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
The text, fish:3, hovers
Yep.
over the face of M. Their teeth show in tandem with a pair of squinting eyes. They bow. I offer a good morning to the presently rendered members of humanity. Ella picks out the skin beside the nail of her thumb. She shares the expression. Today's presentation. Fish. Their head lifts to their default posture. They click a device held in their hand, prompting a slideshow to transition with the crossfade. They tilt their head as they express, Fish! What are they? A photograph of a goldfish slides within view of a projector screen. Its vibrant orange scales contrast another photograph of a sea bass. M continues to stand within frame, stepping back and forth in place. Their hands flop. They announce, Fish! Fish! The people of the sea! An illustration of an underwater city brims with creative expression as various saltwater fish surround pillars leading to a castle-like structure of coral and stone. The caption Atlantis letter O coincides with the appearance of the blueprints of a city beside the drawing. The
What
origin of
is
all
Ella's
creatures.
favorite album?
What is Ella's favorite? I've actually been meaning to think about um, the music taste of my characters, but I just haven't. I'm thinking that she doesn't listen to music at all to begin with, so like I don't
Oh,
have a clue yet.
like not even like, hearing anything over radio and stuff. Is she like partially deaf to that kind of stuff?
Well, she doesn't drive or anything, so she doesn't really like actively listen to the radio. So
Radio's up here in more than, because there's malls too.
oh, for
You know what I
sure. I
mean?
just mean that like the frequency. It's not. I mean, of course, she does hear a radio if it's present, but like I just mean she doesn't like actively pursue it, I guess, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, true. When does it take place again? Like,
2018.
uh-huh. 2018. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, we can't have favorite albums because I guess how is it? Record stores and they don't, they're basically dead by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alma, what do you mean by the question marks? Question mark. That's sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 21st century, living in the best way. Okay. Sorry. Um, an incomplete graph titled 6,000 Years Ago appears. The outline of a fish precedes arrows pointing in various directions toward the outline of different animals. The future of our species.
The future of our species.
The rest of the graph appears. Another arrow beside each animal points to a simpler outline of a fish, mimicking the Sisyphus symbol. And the anti-penultimate complex being of this world. An outline of of an anglerfish surrounds the cylinder. The shapes of continents rest along its top face. Today, audience participation. M points at Ella, extending their arm nearly to the point of touching her face. Your favorite fish, please? Ella puts her hands up with her palms facing M. She nervously smiles as her finger curls into fist. Their other arm extends outward, settling in front of Faith, who reciprocates the gesture, poking the index finger. Neon Tetra. They gasp, flapping their hands again. Gasp! No way! That's like so poggers! M turns around, facing the screen. The projector casts bright highlights on the form of their hair. They reach for their face and begin speaking to themselves. Okay, Okay, you're so poggers. You can do this. Anything is possible. PogChamp. M turns around again, facing the two of them. They
Is
lower
M
their
addicted
hands.
to Twitch?
What did you say?
Is M addicted to Twitch?
Twitch. I was about. So I really want to integrate some sort of parasocial streamer arc where like M like it has like character development from watching a streamer too much or something, but I just haven't written that yet. So I don't really have it fully conceived, but that is the idea. Yes.
Yeah, makes complete sense. The vocabulary.
Yes. M turns around again, facing the two of them. They lower their hands to the height of their elbows. Their hands curled while their forearms remain straightened. Faith, I I have something to show you. That's too many ellipses. She nods. Okay, okay. Another source of light combats the luminosity of the projector and Ella's
Good
fire.
one.
Excuse me. Emanating from within their clasped hands. M hums. The distance between their fingers expand, bridged together by beads of liquid. Upon exhaling, the light dims, a spherical body of water levitates in front of them. In its center, a neon chitra swims. Ta-da-da! I don't know. I should continue that scene. I'm putting an asterisk there. Okay. Oh my god, it's this scene that I don't like. Ella, Faith, and M sit along the edges of their table, with the neon tetra floating at the empty edge across from Ella. She looks up from the drawing to the sight of a fish facing her. Its eye stares blankly in her direction. She looks away towards M and begins to speak. Does this fish? She pauses, lifting her hand and holding up her index finger as her mouth hangs ajar. The two of their heads lift up as a moment passes idleness before she turns behind to sneeze into her elbow, prompting both of them to remark, God bless you. Bless you. Ella smiles briefly. She turns back towards the two of them and the fish which continues to stare at her. Stretches their limbs out in front of
Faith?
them. Faith?
Faith has faith
Yes.
in God?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
M stretches their limbs out in front of them as far as they can extend. What knowledge did you want to obtain about her, Ella? Ella smiles again as M lowers their head at their arms and resumes drawing. Her eyes squint. Does this fish also hold important value to humanity? Their head lifts up. They stand walk their bleg. They stand and walk past Ella, squatting beside the corner between her and Faith. Ella's gaze wanders their face as they begin to speak. To all your readers, please prepare for the greatest exposition dump of all time. Exterior, white void, no sense of time. Light continuously floods the lack of anything, filling the entire world with an unapologetic brightness. According to our research, at first, there is everything. A dip pen superimposes over the white void, drawing a curved line as M continues to speak. But then God wanted to be a mangaka. Another curved line follows, intersecting with the other at 2 points, mimicking the symbol of Isadis. So it's like adapt. I just had to say it. 2 consecutive scenes. Goddamn. Okay. Sorry. So, he serialized the world of focus so they don't kill you. The drawn fish swims around the exterior, flapping its incomplete fin back and forth. And made you, Ella, the protagonist. As if a force stopped. Oh my god, where did it go? As if a force stopped its movement, the fish bumps into nothing, only to charge forward with greater speed. The fish flies through an invisible barrier, shattering into exterior space, no sense of time. The fish swims past the dome, catching shadows along its form, contrasted by a bright source of light emanating from a hole in its surface. As the protagonist of God's manga, a task falls before you. It continues to swim, facing toward all the continents speckled along the flat surface, with the sun and moon floating above. You must go fishing! The fish rapidly approaches the western coast of North America, with various clouds scattered along the horizon. You must catch it. Oh my god.
Where
You
does
must
Ella live?
You
And
must catch his
where do
3
they
holy
live?
fish and bring them to his son. I don't get it. I don't remember what I was
Where do you
feeling while
live?
I wrote this. Okay. So I shared the script with someone, and their critique was that there wasn't really like a external goal that the characters were following. So I was like, you know what? Out of spite, I'm going to add a false goal that doesn't make sense and doesn't actually have relevance to the plot, but it's just mentioned as like a fourth wall break of an exposition dump. So like
A
that's the
what?
well, so like the scene that I just read is like an exposition dump and like but it doesn't actually have any relevance on anything. It's just I just thought it would be
You
funny.
added it out. It's fine. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Interior forest midnight. Oh, Ella runs into the darkness, her flame serving as the only source of light amongst the absolute pitch black presence of pure darkness. She blinks, shutting her eyes for a moment, and upon opening them, chains shoot out from the ground, catching the highlights of her flame as they bridge the distance between the floor to her arm. Their metal form snaps into her skin. She bleeds from the wounds connected to her arm, scoffing. She reaches for the chains with her free hand, tearing one link off with visible and audible pain. She squints forcibly, letting out a sharp gasp through her teeth. Beneath the ground, the sources of the chain dig their way out from the dirt floor. Did I really just take the first word of the adjective and add it to the syllable? Oh my god, that's crazy. The gray, torn skin of pairs of arms extrude from the floor, inching towards her. Ella screams, turning around to run. Her boots slam against the dirt in at jagged patterns. She sprints through the forest, occasionally leaping to avoid the roots of the surrounding trees. A ravine reveals itself from the highlights of her flame. Okay, I don't want to read the scene actually, because it's lame and boring and.
If it's lame and boring, then you're not a good writer.
I know, I should just remove it. Yeah. Exterior patio, late afternoon. A hand rises to the height of a mouth, carrying an apple within its grasp, and bites onto its surface, only for the expression to twist. Ah! Ella looks over to the sight of them ceasing to chew. Their gaze focuses onto its form, moving it around with the twist of their wrist. Are you okay? They look over with their eyes widened. Faith reaches out towards the apple and grabs it from their hold. The apple! It's Allah giggles for a moment while Faith maintains a neutral expression while observing the bitten segment of its surface. Infected! Faith lifts up the apple past the height of her stature, blocking the sun as a circular shadow casts over her mouth while speaking. You mean to say it's spoiled? A hand lifts the height. A hand lifts to the height of a mouth again. Ella begins to bite her nails while looking off to her side. That's, that's, that's not what I meant. Her flame grows in size. The tips of her streak spiral as her fingers pull back slightly to pick at the dead skin along her lips. The apple! It tastes! Sorry. The apple! It tastes different. M strikes a pose. Their arm extends parallel to a slanted leg while the other covers her face partially. Ella continues to look away, shifting in place. The distance between the apple and Faith's face closes. She sniffs the fruit, opens her mouth, and bites into it. Her face tilts upwards as she chews, and upon swallowing it, she remarks, while chuckling, "It does taste different." She presses her nose against its skin, sniffling again, then extends her arm out past M. May we continue the You know what? Oh my god, it's been exactly an hour and 10 seconds. Okay. Um, I think I want to. Is that a fly? Is that a fucking. Hang on. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. What? It's just a fucking. Okay, whatever. Um, I want to challenge myself to make a video today. I want to make an I am a person in Los Angeles part 6, I believe. So I will actually end stream and go record something. So thank you to
Wait,
all my
what?
chatters. Oh yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sorry, it's just I need my camera and like part of it is used for the stream. So like yeah, but thank
You're
you.
gonna go outside.
Something like that. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.